Good morning, students. Welcome back in your SS class. Student, we have started the chapter, The Rise of the Nationalism in Europe, and it would be the sixth part of this chapter. Before this, you can say before today, we have discussed about the idea of the nationalism and how this idea, it is associated with the liberal nationalism. And from today video lecture, we will start the idea of the romanticism and how this idea of the romanticism, you can say that it is related to national feeling and how it created the national feeling. We will discuss all these things. So dear student, till now we have seen that through war and through the territorial expansion, the idea of the nationalism, it is expressed. But the development of the nationalism, it did not come about only through wars and this territorial expansion. Culture also played an important role in creating this idea, means idea of the nation state. And if we think about cultural activities, it means art, poetry, stories, and music. They also played an important role to express and to shape the nationalist feeling. So this is the most important, you can say, aspect, and this is the most important idea to create the nationalism, and you can say to create the nationalist feelings among the European society, in the European society. So we have one question that, what do you think about romanticism? Means हमें romanticism की definition का पता लगाना होगा कि romanticism होती क्या है. So dear student, if you think about romanticism, it means it is a cultural movement which sought to develop a particular form of the nationalist sentiment. Means here culture played an important role. Here cultural movement played an important role to create the nationalist feelings, to create the idea of the nationalism. All the cultural activities, they played an important role for creating this idea. So this is romanticism, right students? Now, if we think about romantic artist and the poet, they generally criticize the glorification of region and science. वो कभी भी किसी भी region के बात नहीं करते. Just only they focused on the emotions. They focused on the institution and the mystical feelings. And by creating emotions, by emerging emotions, we can create the idea of the nationalism, and you can say the idea of the nation state in the heart of all people. This is the main theme of the romantic artist and the romantic poet. Means जब कभी भी हम युद्ध की बात करेंगे, liberal nationalist की बात करेंगे, we always favor region and science. Means हमेशा हम किसी न किसी चीज के प्रति एक region की बात करते हैं. Like liberal people thought that all the people in the society, they are free, and who would be the ruler and how they will be governed, it will be decided by the people. This is the basic point, and you can say this was the reason given by the liberal nationalist. But all the romantic artists and you can say romantic poets, they never glorified region and science. They only focused on emotions. Reason is that so they can create the feeling, they can emerge the feeling of the nation state. This is the basic thing. So for creating nationalist feelings, the romantic poets, they used many methods like folk songs, folk poetry, folk dances, and you can say they always said that these were the true spirit of the nation. ऐसा माना जाता है, if you want to know the real culture of any particular area, you have to move the villages, the countryside. You have to understand the feeling and you can say the culture of that particular area. अगर आपको किसी भी देश का किसी भी एरिया का कल्चर जानना है तो you have to move countryside, means आपको villages एरिया में जाना पड़ेगा. आपको जो villages एरिया है वहां पर जाना पड़ेगा, then you came to know about the real culture of that particular area. वहां के जो लोक संगीत होते हैं, लोक डांस होते हैं, मींस नृत्य होते हैं, they told you that what is the real culture of that particular state area. Okay students, so in this way the nationalist feelings, they were kept alive through the music and language. Means all the romantic artists and poets, for creating the nationalist feelings, they used music and language as a weapon. उन्होंने उनको एक weapon के रूप में यूज किया, so that the nationalist feelings can be created, can be emerged, you can say that. So this was the methods what the romantic poet and you can say romanticism used. Means if we think about the romanticism, it was a cultural movement which created, you can say, the nationalist sentiments among the people and you can say in the European society. And this was the most important factor to create the feeling of the nationalism. This was the most important factors. जितने भी हमने आइडियाज डिस्कस किए हैं, जितने भी आइडियाज अब तक हमने पढ़े हैं, उन सब में सबसे जो आप कह सकते हो इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है, दिस इज द रोमांटिसिज्म एंड दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर. बाय दिस फैक्टर्स, if you think about by these factors, we can create the nationalist feelings. The poets and the artists, they were able to create the idea of the nation state in the European society. Right, friends? Let's take the example Karol Kurpinski. It was the most important chapter to tell you about how romanticism created the feeling, nationalist feeling and national feelings. It is the most important, you can say that example. Now, students, this person celebrated the national struggle through his operas and music. If we think about opera, it means natak. नाटक और म्यूजिक के माध्यम से उसने नेशनल जो स्ट्रगल था उसको क्रिएट किया. एंड इन इफ वी थिंक अबाउट द फोल्क डांस, एंड उस वक्त अगर मैं पोलिनीज एंड मंजूरका की बात करता हूँ, these were the Polish dance and the music system and your musical tradition. तो इनको एज ए नेशनलिस्ट सिंबल के रूप में उसने यूज किया. देन ही क्रिएटेड एंड यू कैन से ही सेलिब्रेटेड हिज नेशनल स्ट्रगल. उसने अपने नेशनल स्ट्रगल को आगे बढ़ावा दिया. You can say that. And to create the nationalist sentiment, language also played an important role. This was the most important thing. After 1815, we have discussed that when Napoleon was defeated, the conservative form, it was re-established in Europe. We have discussed this thing. So some part of the Poland, it was given under the Russian. You can say that. We have already focused on this point also, and we have also discussed this point also. That some part of the Poland, it was, you can say that it was under the leadership of the Russia also. उसे रशिया के अधिकार में दे दिया गया था. So wherever Russian Empire was established in Poland, so Russian language it was imposed everywhere. इस एरिया के ऊपर पोलैंड का अधिकार, पोलैंड के जिस एरिया के ऊपर रशिया का अधिकार था, तो वहां पर रशियन लैंग्वेज को क्या कर दिया गया? इट वाज इम्पोज्ड देयर. नाउ द पीपल ऑफ देयर एंड यू कैन से द पीपल ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर पोलिश एरिया, they took language as a weapon for creating the national resistance. You can say that. मीन्स पोलैंड के जो पीपल थे उन्होंने क्या किया? अपनी पोलिश लैंग्वेज को एज ए वेपन के रूप में यूज किया, सो दैट दे कैन क्रिएट अ फीलिंग ऑफ द नेशनलिज्म, और ताकि वो रिवोल्ट कर सके रशियन के खिलाफ. ये पोलिश पीपल ने किया. सो रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ प्रीस्ट एंड बिशप्स, व्हेनेवर दे एड्रेस द पॉपुलेशन, जब कभी भी वो कोई स्पीच दिया करते थे, व्हेनेवर दे एड्रेस द पॉपुलेशन, ऑलवेज वो हमेशा क्या करते थे? वो हमेशा अपनी पोलिश लैंग्वेज का यूज करते थे. दिस वाज द बेसिक थिंग. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, so in this way the priests and the bishops, they used their Polish language whenever there is a majority and whenever they addressed the mass of the population. तो हमेशा वो क्या करते थे? जब भी गैदरिंग के अंदर बात क्या करते थे, तो हमेशा पोलिश लैंग्वेज में बात क्या करते थे. So that's why the maximum people of them, a large number of the priests and the bishops, they were put in jail, and some of them they were sent to Siberia for the by the Russian authorities as a punishment for their refusal to preach in the Russian language. क्योंकि उन्होंने रिफ्यूज कर दिया कि वो रशियन लैंग्वेज को प्रीच नहीं करेंगे, उसका प्रचार प्रसार नहीं करेंगे. That's why they were sent to the Siberia and they were put in jail. So in this way, language played an important role to develop the national feeling and you can say the nationalist sentiments among the people. And this is the most important questions for you, because you have one question that language played an important role for creating, for developing the national sentiment. Explain this situation. So you have to give this example of this slide. Means you have to use Karol Kurpinski. You have to use the feeling of the romanticism. Then you will ask, you will tell the examiner that लैंग्वेज आल्सो प्लेड एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल फॉर क्रिएटिंग द नेशनलिस्ट सेंटिमेंट। जहां पर आप रशिया, इस पोलैंड वाले हिस्से के ऊपर जिसके ऊपर रशिया का अधिकार हुआ था, आप इसका एग्जांपल दोगे। राइट स्टूडेंट्स, क्लियर? नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, let's see another things. Now this was the romanticism. Now students, we will discuss about the new topic, that is hunger, hardship and the popular revolt. We will discuss this thing, and this is the most important thing. Student, I have already told you that we will discuss only the time period of 1830 and 1848. We will discuss just only this time period. Now if we think about the time period of the 1830s, they were the years of the great economic hardship in Europe. बड़ी economical hardship को face करना पड़ा वहां के व्यक्ति को. Even the first half of the 19th century, it saw an enormous increase in population. Means economical hardship तो थी ही थी, साथ ही के साथ क्या हुआ, population भी increase हो गई. These two combine with each other and they make the situation bad to worse. Situation को उन्होंने क्या कर दिया, और खराब कर दिया. Now, in most of the countries, there were more job seekers than the employment. Means the number of the job seekers, this is more than the employment opportunities. So everywhere, unemployed person were seen. So, and if you think about the rural areas, population from the rural areas, they started to migrate from the from villages to the cities, and because they wanted to better income and better wages, so they migrated to the cities. But in cities, jobs were not available. So they have to live in the overcrowded slum area. And the slum areas, they were the overcrowded areas. And that's why always we can see that the food shortage and the widespread unemployment. हर जगह पर हमें क्या देखने को नजर आया, एक तो फूड शॉर्टेज देखने को नजर आई, और साथ साथ हमें क्या देखने को नजर आया, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट सिचुएशन देखने को नजर आई. मींस 1830 की अगर मैं बात करता हूं, these were the years, अगर मैं इनकी बात करता हूं, ये वो साल हैं जिनके अंदर क्या है, ग्रेट इकोनॉमिकल हार्डशिप का टाइम पीरियड था. इसका टाइम पीरियड था, ग्रेट इकोनॉमिकल हार्डशिप का टाइम पीरियड था. एंड एट दैट टाइम द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द यूरोप, इट वाज एनॉर्मसली इंक्रीज्ड. सो दैट्स व्हाई सिचुएशन इज क्रिएटेड दैट द जॉब सीकर्स, द नंबर ऑफ द जॉब सीकर्स, दे वर मोर देन द नंबर ऑफ द एम्प्लॉयमेंट. सो एवरीवेयर अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इज वर्सिंग. राइट स्टूडेंट्स? Next, most important thing, the people of the rural areas, they started to migrate in the cities for the better wages. उन्होंने better wages के लिए क्या क्या migrate करना शुरू कर दिया, इनके अंदर, cities के अंदर. And they have to live there in a slum areas. Right, friends? So if you think about this situation, so during that situation, means during these years, in the Paris, there were, you can say, food shortage and widespread unemployment. And due to this thing, most of the population of the Paris, they came out on the roads. वो सड़कों पे आ गए और चारों तरफ हमेशा प्रोटेस्ट करने लगे. Now students, at that time, the National Assembly proclaimed a republic and granted suffrage, it means right to vote, all the adult male about 21 years. And this right also was given. At that time, National Assembly also granted right to work also. उस वक्त National Assembly ने right to work की भी डिमांड की. मींस राइट टू वर्क भी वो सभी व्यक्तियों को देंगे, राइट टू सफरेज के साथ साथ ये भी जो आप कह सकते हो घोषणा जो थी, ये भी डिक्लेरेशन जो थी उस वक्त नेशनल असेंबली ने फ्रांस के अंदर की थी. ओके स्टूडेंट्स? नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, यहां पर आपके सामने एक रिवोल्ट आएगा, एंड इट वुड बी अ मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट रिवोल्ट, बिकॉज वी हैव डिस्कसिंग दैट हंगर, हार्डशिप एंड पॉपुलर रिवोल्ट. एवरीवेयर people were unemployed. So that's why they faced a lot of problems, a lot of hardships. So that's why a lot of popular revolts were created during that period. And the revolt of the revolt in the Silesia by the weavers, it was most important among those revolts. तो देख लेते हैं कि जो weavers of the Silesia है उन्होंने revolt कैसे किया. So earlier in the 1845, the weavers in the Silesia, they led a revolt against the contractor. मीन्स जो सिलेशिया एरिया के अंदर वीवर्स रहते थे, उन्होंने क्या किया, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के खिलाफ रिवोल्ट किया. नाउ द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, दे सप्लाइड देम रॉ मटेरियल एंड दे गिव देम द ऑर्डर्स फॉर द फिनिश्ड टेक्सटाइल आल्सो. and whatever they provided to the Silesia, the weavers of the Silesia, means wages and the money which is provided to the weavers of the Silesia, it was too much low. ये बहुत कम थी. So that's why they always faced crisis. हमेशा उनको क्राइसिस को फेस करना पड़ता था. So इसलिए वो उन सब चीजों से तंग आकर उन्होंने क्या किया? They decided to head a revolt against contractors. So on the 4th June at 2 p.m., a large crowd of the weavers, they emerged, means they came out from their homes and they marched toward the mansion of the contractor. Mansion, it means haveli. जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर थे उनके घरों के पर गए और वहां पर उन्होंने क्या किया? दे डिमांडेड हायर वेजेस. उन्होंने हायर वेजेस की डिमांड कर दी. बट दिस कॉन्ट्रैक्टर रिफ्यूज दिस डिमांड. उन्होंने इस डिमांड को रिफ्यूज कर दिया. सो दैट्स व्हाई द वीवर्स दे वर बीइंग एग्रेसिव एंड दे अटैक्ड ऑन द मेंशन ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स. इसलिए उन्होंने क्या किया? कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के जो मेंशंस थे उनके ऊपर अटैक कर दिया. सो टू सी दिस रिवोल्ट, the contractor, they fled with his family to the neighboring villages. They ran away. They left their homes there and they ran away from there to the nearby villages. But in the nearby villages, they were not given any shelter because they refused to provide shelter to such a persons who never provided them a proper wages to the weavers. जो एक्सप्लॉइट करता है वीवर्स को, ऐसे व्यक्ति को उन्होंने क्या कर दिया? नेबरिंग जो विलेजेस थे उन्होंने क्या किया? उनको शेल्टर देने से इनकार कर दिया. बट द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर रैन अवे फ्रॉम दोज प्लेसेस, बट आफ्टर 24 आवर्स दे रिटर्न बैक विद द आर्मी. वो आर्मी के साथ आए. सो देयर वर क्लैशेस बिटवीन आर्मी एंड यू कैन से द वीवर्स. एंड ड्यूरिंग दिस clash, and you can say during this revolt, 11 weavers, they were shot, they were killed. 11 weavers, right friends? So during the 1830 to 1848, there was a time period of hunger, hardship in, you can say that, European society. So popular revolt could be seen at that time also, and this was the great example of at that time. This was a great example of the revolt at that time also. Okay, so इस प्रकार की सिचुएशन अगर हम बात कर सकते हैं उस वक्त थी. So 1848, it was the time period of the revolution of the liberal people. This was the, you can say that, the revolution period. So the poor people, the unemployed person, and you can say the starving peasants and workers. In the many European countries in the years of the 1848, a revolution, it was started by the educated middle class. So during the 1848, the revolution was started again. Liberal people, they demanded just only one thing, that national unification must be there and constitution must be there. Then there would be no monarchy in the European society. The liberal people demanded this thing only. The liberal people, they demanded this thing also. And the first situation, it was created in the state of the German. So they drafted a constitution for the German nation to be headed by the monarchy subject to the parliament. And it was given to the, at that time, the king of Prussia, it was Wilhelm IV. It was given to the this person. But king of Prussia, the old name of German, it is Prussia. Listen, students, the old name of German, it was Prussia. So the king of Prussia rejected it, and he joined with the other monarch people, and he opposed the elected assembly. He opposed the elected assembly. So this was done at that time. So when he joined the, you can say, opposition. So while the opposition of the aristocracy and military, if we think about the aristocracy and the military, aristocracy took the help of the military and they became the stronger. So that's why the position of these people, it can be eroded easily. And the issue of the extending political right to women, it was a controversial thing at that time also, because during the liberal movement they demanded equal rights, but this equal right, it was not, women were not included for this right. Women को उस वक्त rights के अंदर include नहीं किया गया था. Means 1848 के अंदर revolution का time period आया, they demanded national unification also must be there. उन्होंने national unification की demand कर दी. Constitution must be there, constitution होना चाहिए, and the government must be according to the parliament. इस प्रकार की demand कर दी गई, and they also demanded some equal rights also. But the right for the women, it was a controversial thing at that time also. So women had to form their own political association. They also founded some newspaper also, and even they also participated in political meeting also, so that they could get equal representation and equal right also. And they also demonstrate many. They also created many demonstrations for getting equal rights. But during the revolt, and you can say during the revolution of 1848, women just only they were admitted and only observers. उन्हें केवल ऑब्जर्वर माना गया, and they must be stood at in the visitor gallery, और वे visitor gallery के अंदर होनी चाहिए. Okay, this was the situation during the 1848. So the monarch now, they started to realize that if the cycle of the revolution and the repression, if it could be ended just only by granting the concession to the liberal nationalist revolution. This is the most important point for you students. Means कोई भी revolution होती, monarch army की help से उसे दबा देता. Whenever they got again chance, they again revolted. जब भी उनको दोबारा चांस मिलता तो वो अगेन मोनार्क के खिलाफ रिवोल्ट कर देते. मोनार्क it took help from the military, again they repressed them. वो उनको दोबारा से दबा देते, उनको दोबारा से दबा देते थे. ठीक है, but whenever the revolutionary got chance again, they again revolted. This cycle move on. ये साइकिल लगातार चलता चला गया, ये सर्कल लगातार चलता चला गया. So the monarchy means so the kings, they started to realize this thing. अगर हमें इस चक्र को रोकना है तो we have to provide them some concession. हमें उनको कुछ concession देनी पड़ेगी, हमें उनके कुछ demands को मानना पड़ेगा. So they accepted this thing. उन्होंने इस बात को मान लिया ताकि इस साइकिल को स्टॉप किया जा सके, इस साइकिल को रोका जा सके. Right students? Now students, in the next video lecture we will discuss about the making of the Germany and Italy. It means the unification of Germany and Italy, and it would be an important you can say chapter, and it would be an important part of this chapter. This is the most important thing, right students? I think everything is clear to all of you, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, have a nice day.